Alright, welcome everyone to class again. I'm Precious Origi, your trainer for the right to sell like a pro. Alright, I'm sure we've gone through other class and we understand. And like I said, if there's any question, just drop them in the group and I will reply as soon as possible. Alright, today's will be today we're going on to module 3, and the first topic there is how to create an irresistible offer. How to create an irresistible offer. Offer is a very, very important part. Whether you're a copywriter or you're an entrepreneur, you being an entrepreneur is very important. You know how to create an irresistible offer because if your offer is not irresistible, people won't buy, no matter how good your copy is. So even as a copywriter, when you're crafting out a copy, you should know how to make the offer in that copy very irresistible, very irresistible. Yes, offer is very, very important. Um, very, very important when it comes to marketing. So in this class, today, I'll be teaching you how to craft an irresistible offer. Yes, how to create offers that people will say, "Oh man, I need to get this." Their strategies. But first of all, what an irresistible offer? What makes an offer irresistible? An irresistible offer is simply a strategic restructuring of your product or services to fit value greater than cost. I repeat again, an irresistible offer is simply a slicking or strategic restructuring of your product or service to fit in value greater than cost. Like it is strategic way of expressing your offer, of showing your offer, or showing your offer that the product or service, like the value you're giving for that product or service, supersedes by far the cost. So that's what we call an irresistible offer. So what makes an offer irresistible? One, an offer must have a clear and concise message. Don't be too ambiguous when you're giving out your offer. Don't be too ambiguous. Be very clear and concise. Don't get people confused. People don't have that time to start thinking, oh, what's this guy saying? Oh, what's that? What are they offering? Is it biscuit or they are selling chocolate or is it pencil? Very, very, very clear and concise. Go straight to the point. Very, very clear. Like Albert Einstein says, um, if you're not which I can understand you, you don't know something. If you can explain to know it. So your offer is not clear and concise. That means you too, you an entrepreneur, you're also confused. And people will not buy from confused people. Because if you're confused of an offer, so how am I sure it's going to give me a result? So one, your offer must be clear and concise. Two, so something to be called a good offer, it should for something to be called an irresistible offer, you should be offering great value. Yes, one attribute of a good offer. You must be offering great value. You have to. You can't tell me, oh, my product is not offering anything. It's not doing anything for society. My product is not solving any problem. My product is not solving any problem. If you're a copywriter or entrepreneur, you have a product. You must know how to channel your product while marketing to solve a vital problem. You must know how. If you're a copywriter, you are being hired by clients to write for their product. You must research how that product is solving a vital problem. You can't tell me your product is not solving any problem. It's everything that is created on earth is solving a particular problem at a particular time for some particular persons. So you need to. Then I said I always say do your homework well. Do your homework well. You need to know which problem this product is solving, to whom this product is for, at what time are this product needed. Do your homework well. And while marketing, you must ensure you channel your product, like your value you want to offer, to just one problem. Don't confuse your audience. Don't be solving. Okay, the three basic problems or desires and hot niche in marketing is wealth, relationship, and health. Yes, wealth, in no order: wealth, relationship, and health. So just try and target your marketing to fit in into health, to fit in into wealth, or to fit in into relationship. Just one of them, not all of them, one of them. That reason I said from the onset, make your offer very clear and concise. Either you're solving an issue with health, or you're solving an issue with wealth, or you're solving an issue with relationship. Any product you are offering, target it to one mark, to one problem. Yes, make sure you're offering value to. Don't confuse your audience. Um, a product might have many solutions to different problems. When you're marketing, for one marketing campaign, solve just a problem. It gives your audience a clear and concise message. For example, I saw a toothpaste advert. You know, a toothpaste solves the problem of health. It gives you clean teeth. It prevents you from tooth odor. Gives it removes away cavities. But the marketing campaign was targeted to solve a problem relating to relationship. The advert was a place where the the guy had to brush his teeth, and as he brushed the teeth, I think the fiance came around, and once she perceived the fresh breath, she couldn't resist him, and their relationship and their intimacy went strong. That's it. They were trying to tell you that when you use good toothpaste, it saves your relationship. Are you seeing it? A product may be able to solve plenty problems, but for a marketing campaign, either as a copywriter or as an entrepreneur for your own business, ensure you're offering a good value and solve one problem at a time. Number three, use urgency. Yes, an irresistible offer must have some sense of urgency. Don't just give out your offer. If you don't put sense of urgency, it becomes resistible. They can resist it. They can say, "Oh, let me go wash clean. I need to go to the I need to go to seminar. When I come back, I can just go through this thing and see if I can follow, if I can buy." Make it very like there's so many things calling for the attention of persons. So if you don't have some sense of urgency to your offer, they may likely give an excuse for it. And when they give an excuse for it, they might likely not come back to it. So you lose your conversion. So create some sense of urgency in your offer. Very vital. Like, people are so busy. There are many things taking the attention of persons. So when you create a sense of urgency, okay, I'll give you tactic to use when you're writing your offer. Write as if you're writing to a man whose house is on fire. When you write with that mindset, like write in the state that what will make this man to leave his house and read that copy finished. When you're writing with that mindset, then you can create a sense of urgency in that copy, which will make somebody that is wanting to pay to hold it, pee in his pants to read your copy. So these are ways which urgency help conversion for offer. Number four, give discounts. Yeah, give discounts. I'll still explain ways you can give discounts. Discounts are of various types. The use of discount helps to stack the value up and reduce the cost. When we give discount, you'll be like, wow, this is such a steal. Wow, this is no brainer. Wow, is this company really crazy? I must get this before they return the price back to normal. So that's how discount helps in offers. I'm just trying to show you attributes of an irresistible offer. It must have a clear message. It must offer good value. It must have sense of urgency. It must be given discount, And the next one, number five, it must have a strong call to action. Yes, an offer always have a strong call to action. You don't just write your offer and relax and expect them to find the action to take themselves. No, a strong call to action in the sense that you are hitting it hard. Book a slot today. Get your financial fitness today. Click on this link now. You can do this by using embedded commands. Go here and click on this link and get your access today. Go here and click. Just have a strong, notice the word and mark the word there, strong, strong call to action. So these are attributes of an irresistible offer. Now, time to show you strategies and hacks to create an irresistible offer. Since we now know all these attributes are what makes an irresistible offer, now let's go to the strategies, how to the hacks to make an irresistible offer. And when they see your offer, they'll be like, number one, it's called bundling. Like we see many companies do this, but maybe we never knew this was the strategy these guys are using. Bundling always work to make an offer look like wow. Yes, it always work very, very well. Like you create bond like the word like the name implies boundaries. You create boundaries of your product in such a way that you increase the value of the offer to make more sales. For example, most cell phone company they do this. When you buy a phone, you see an earpiece, you see an earphone inside, you see a charger inside, some you even see memory card inside, some you see USB. These are ways that are making the value so big. They be like, oh, get the phone for 23K and you get all this stuff. They'll be like, what? You will be like, wow, I'm getting an iPhone, I'm getting a charger, I'm getting an earpiece. Wow, this is a no-brainer. You easily want to get it. This is like called bundling. You are stacking up the value of your product. Um, you're stacking up the value of your stuff so much that people can't resist the stuff any longer. So just the same stuff. For example, now you're offering a coaching training. For example, if you want to offer a coaching course and they tell you when you come for the coaching stuff, you also get a free mentorship. What's this? You also get a free 30 minutes call with me. You see where they're stacking up the value. And you'll be like, wow, so I get if I just pay only 15K for this course, I'll get free mentorship, I'll get free one-on-one call with him. Oh man, this is it. I'm going for it. So these are just strategies to make an offer irresistible. I'm so hungry. Okay. The next one is number two, value adds. Value add is exactly like bundle pricing, but the difference is that a value adds what you offer, what you use to stack up the value is different from the product or service. For example, okay, I sell a guy's shoe. If you buy this guy's shoe for 23K, you get a bow tie and yes, you get a bow tie as a free gift. That's value adding. It's kind of similar to bundling, but here it's a different like not really a different product, like it's a secondary product of what you're selling. For example, you can't be selling Gary, okay, you can't be selling Gary and be adding LGTV as your value added product. That's insane. It needs to be in the same family, that primary or that's I think it need to be in the same family, either secondary or tertiary of that same product. So, for example, when you're offering when you're selling eba and soup, a plate of food, okay, then Chicken Republic use strategy. They tell you get a plate of rice and chicken for 23,000 and a coke free. Are you seeing it? They are using value add strategy. You would think, oh wow, I'm getting the free coke, but it's value add. It's like stacking up the value of a product. So just get creative. There are different ways to do this. Thing is that I'll show you how marketers use this value add very well. Okay, for example, normally a shirt sells for $23 and a tie is for $2. A tie is for $5. Yes, $23 and the tie is for $5. When you put buy and tie for $23, people will be like, ah, let me buy it. I don't like it, I'm getting another one. But when you put buy a shirt for $28 and get a bow tie free, people like free things, people like discounts. They want to get, even though they don't need it, they'll be like, oh, I can't miss this. Let me buy it. I will use the tie for another thing. Do you get? These are just strategic. Like I said, copywriting, marketing, selling is 80% of psychology. So once you understand how humans behave, people like free stuff, they like discount, they like value add. So when big companies use when companies and business use this strategy, it always work because humans like something. They'll be like, once they know they are cheating you, they want to get. And that's the same thing like all these betting companies. Reason they make a lot of gain because people you feel, oh, if I play with 15 naira, I can win 500,000. Wow, I want to play. If you not win again, you say, let me play. I still feel win 10,000. Are you seeing it? They're trying to use psychology on humans to enhance their sale. So the number three strategy of creating an irresistible offer is using attention grabbing risk reversal. Yes, a risk reversal that grabs attention. People don't like risks. So when they see it's no risk on them, they can want to trust you. They'll be like, ah, after all, I'm not losing anything. Yeah, after all, I'm not losing anything. What's my business? If I get this LGTV and it doesn't work, I have a guarantee that I can return it in 2 years' time. So let me just buy. So that just it. People, when you reduce risks, it you reduce the cost of objections and increase your rate of conversion. Now, different risk reversal. We have the money back guarantee. Yeah, money back guarantee where you tell them you get your money back if you don't like or if you implement this strategies and doesn't work, get your money back. Get so when you give your customer the money back guarantee, it increases a rate of conversion. But you must have a solid confidence in your product or services before giving money back guarantee. So if you're really sure of what you're offering, if your product is superb, if your service is superb, don't be afraid to give a money back guarantee because though it's risky, money back guarantee is risky because some person might want to come back and tell you, ah, doesn't happen, I want my money back. But I tell you, the conversion you will get from using money back guarantee is so high compared to the risks involved. So if you're solid rock sure your product or your service, don't be afraid to use it. Use it and get the conversion you want. Okay. Another attention grabbing risk reversal is if you don't want to use money back guarantee, you can use results in advance. And yes, I've been saying where they tell you, okay, pay the total price of this. Okay, the total price of this machine is 15K, but you can pay 10K. If it gets spoiled in 1 month, don't bother paying the remaining 5K again. I see. These are results in advance. That means they are so sure it will give them the results they want. All right. For example, a class can okay. One way you can maybe if you want to you're selling a beauty product, you can say this cream is $50, but pay $30 if you don't get results in 3 days. If you get results in 3 days, then pay the remaining $20. People be like, wow, are you serious? Oh, I want to get the cream. Because they feel like, they will cheat you. And even though you don't know, even though the cream doesn't work. So it's no loss today. So this is a very, 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 very effective bricks reversal. Effective bricks reversal. Yes, it grabs attention very well, very, very well. But I'll tell you, there's a sneaky end to this because whether the product works or not, people will still not pay. Yes, humans are very, very selfish. Even if the product works for them, even though they get that result, they make that money, they lose that weight, they will still not want to pay. So the way you can use this result in advanced risk reversal is giving that percentage of your offer as the real value. For example, if you're selling, if your product normally is 30, okay? If your product normally is, if your product normally is 30K, the way you can use this result in advance is pay 30K instead of using, okay, no, I'm telling you this, instead of using early bird, instead of using discounts. This is an effective way because discount now people now see discount as a normal thing. So if you don't want to use discount, you can use this result in advance. If normally, okay, your product is 30K, you can tell them pay 30K, and if the product doesn't work for you, okay, this product normally is 35K, but pay 30K. If it bought for you, you can pay the remaining 5K. So even if they don't come back to pay the 5K, you've already made your money, you've already made profits. Do you get this effective strategy? But only if you know how to use it well. All right, I think I done with that. And the last one, yeah, okay. Another attention grabbing reverser is warranty, use of warranty. Warranty is mainly on physical product, yes. On physical product like phones, you see TVs, you see air conditions, you see deep freezers, use this 2 years warranty. If you get spoiled, we'll fix it back or give you a new one. So that just it. That's all for warranty. And another one is also payment plans. Payment plans are a way to reduce risks. Do you get like the way to reduce risk? For example, if you're giving your like I saw Infinite Pro, they use this strategy recently. They give payment plans for their customers. Get a phone, like we give you the phone, but you'll be paying us 20K every month. So the money completes for the phone. Like they'll be like, I will have a phone. It's no loss to me. After I will still make the money. It increases the rate of conversion. Yes. It's like a subscription base. Exactly. So payment plan it allows your customers to get all the benefit of the product while minimizing the financial risk. It's very essential if you want to use it. If you're offering subscription based product or you want to do instrumental plan, these are ways to make your offer irresistible. Because maybe say, after all, I will have all the phone in my house, but I can be paying 20K every day. It's okay. It's okay. So you see, that's how to make offer irresistible. So now I'm done with attention grabbing risk reversal. The last strategy to use is discounting. All right, discounting. Yeah, discounting. Discounting is the go-to when you think of sales promotion, but it is not the only way. Because I see most copywriters and business persons make this mistake using discounting as the only sales promotion. It is not the only way. In fact, I'll shock you that sometimes when you tend to reduce, when you tend to give discount for your product, it reduces conversion, especially if that product is a premium value. So you might say, do your homework, make your research. You should know which strategy. I've given out four strategy now: bundling, value adds, attention grabbing, risk reversal, and discounting. You should know which strategy to use for different offers. iPhone will never use discount. They in short they will instead they will increase their price. They will never, that is strategy. They will increase their price. If they reduce their price, people will not buy from them again. So when you don't think discounting is the only way, okay, let me give you a slash, let me give Black Friday, let me reduce the price of my market, let me reduce the price of my food, let me reduce the price of my beauty clothes. You want to give discount to your copy. Discount works, but it does not always work. You have to make a research. Who are your audience? Who are the people that want this? What did they stay? The place, environment matters. Okay, like I heard of a story in a book by book titled Influence by where Robert was telling a story of how a small business owner was struggling to make sales. So he wrote a note to his manager to cut the price. The manager read it wrongly, and the manager saw increase the price. So the manager increased the price of their product times two. And when he increased the price, the product flew up the shares, and they got times like times 10 of what they have been selling all the while. So do you get the principle of play here? Principle of play here is perceived value. People see value for what they want. They'll pay anything to get. So depending on the product you are selling, some products are sold for prestige and respect. Something like wine. Wine, you can't reduce the value of wine and expect it to sell. Instead, you increase the value. You get, these are what we call premium projects, or like consultation. When you want to reduce, for example, you're charging 5K. Shut up. What am I saying? You're charging $500 for consultation fee, and you're now bringing it down to 5,000. Wow, weird. It's not done. You should know the product that needs some kind of discount. So I'll show you how to make discounting very effective, because discounting is so misinterpreted in selling and marketing. One way you can make discounting more powerful is exclusivity, exclusivity, making it very exclusive, use of urgency and loss. Okay. So a great way to create exclusivity is to create segmented offers. You can segment your offers in channel. Do you get? For example, um, if you're using a basic email marketing tool like iContact, okay, let me use a clearer example to give a segmented offers. You can create different offers for people who have purchased your product, like segmented. Okay, segmented offers, like for example, you say only those who have gotten my beauty soap will get 50% discount for beauty oil. That's segmented offer. This offer is exclusive to particular set of persons. Do you get? Only those in my broadcasting list will get 20% discount. People want to rush to your broadcasting list. So you're not making your product lose value. You're just increasing the exclusivity of that offer, and you're making it irresistible. So this is one way to make discount very sweet using segmented offer. Another one that is very rampant is, we know that one is early bird discounts. You get early bird started from the Black Friday stuff, where they say first 100 persons get 100, we get a flat screen for, we get it for $100, while the rest persons after the 100 persons get it for normal price. So early bird started from there. So it's also a way. For example, the class is pegged at 2 5 early bird. The class is paid at 10 5, but if you pay today, you can pay 7 5. People want to rush into, they can pay 7 5 before it gets to 10 5. So early bird also works. Another one is limited time offer. When you create um a time frame for your offer, it works so well, very very well. Like promotions need deadlines for the modern buyer to take action. For this century, if you don't use limited offer, you don't use urgency, people will hardly buy. People are so busy. So when you use deadlines to create limited time offer, it increase the rate of conversion, because it creates scarcity and forces people to buy. So instead of marking down your product and putting it on a sale, like instead of giving discounts, you can use a limited time frame. Like the price returns to normal after 48 hours. You get? All right. Another way of using discounts, sell your first product as a loss. This concept is very, 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 very technical. This last one, um, it's advisable um you know what you're doing before you use this concept, because it's very very technical, because there you are going to lose money. So you should position your mind, because even if you're going to lose money, the return of investment is going to be high. So if your mind is not positioned that you're going to lose, don't use this strategy. It's called sell your first product as a loss, and it's mainly all these big companies, big entrepreneurs that use this strategy. For example, have you seen a big author selling his book for free, but they say you only have to pay $10 for shipping? Like, he's not getting any profit for his book, he's losing. But when you get his book, like, this strategy works in the sense that they feel like, oh, if the person gets my book and I put this person in my waiting list and I put the person in my broadcast list, this person can be my recurring customers. So you only do this when you are sure that audience you are targeting will be your prospective clients in 10, 20, 30 years to come. The reason I say it's very, very technical. If this strategy only works if you have really done your assignments well and you have targeted the right persons. If you are not able to do your assignments, don't use this strategy, because it's mostly big companies, big enterprises that use this strategy. So even though if they are losing, it's no loss to them. So like I just explained, you can give a free book and say only, you only pay money for shipping money. A book worth $50, pay $5 for shipping and leave the rest of the book. You're thinking, they can, if they read my book, they can come from mentorship class, they can come from coaching class, they can bring other persons. Are you seeing? So these are ways they target their profit. So when I say if you have not done your assignment well, don't go for this strategy. It's very, very, very risky. Now, wrap up. I think I've done justice to this topic. Wrapping up, as I mentioned earlier, your irresistible offer will be very effective when you take several of these concepts, like I listed: bundling, value adds, attention grabbing, risk reversal, discounting. When you take these concepts and stack them together, you will create an irresistible offer. There's no correct arrangement of this concept. I'm not telling you put bondage and I'm not telling you to put value added first. There's no correct combination of this concept. And you can see, like I normally say, you can't you can't grade a copy, you can't create a marketing unless you test it first in the market. The markets are the judge of a copy, a marketing campaign. So you might never know which one will work for you unless you test each and any one of them. So anyone you test and it works, raise and use it again. So if you have any questions, like I said, drop them in the class and I will answer them as soon as possible. All right. Have a nice day. Enjoy.